slot in the secure container, which we'll talk about in a second in terms of healing. Finally, with bags, this is really up to you. On these quest runs, especially if I'm killing scavs, I tend not to be looting that much, so if I have nothing, I might buy an MBS from Ragman for about 12,500 rubles, but you can go bigger if you want to. Now, it can be a consideration to bring a sidearm or a secondary of some kind, because the 215 can be a little unforgiving if someone does jump you at close range, although the tendency for 366 AP to one-shot people is actually not as bad as you might think, but you might want to take a pistol like the M9 and 2 mags, plus 15 extra rounds of PST if you want, or potentially something like an SKS, or maybe even a shotgun. We want to keep the cost down though, so I wouldn't go crazy here, and often I don't bother. Totaling up what we've looked at so far, without a sidearm, this gets us to 74,500 for the weapons section. It's 18.5k for the 215, 20k for the suppressor, the optic around 21,000 depending on what you get, magazines are 2,000, and 366 AP that's actually on our person at risk is 13,000 rubles, and that gets us to 74,500. For the other gear, we have the GSSH at 13,000, the Balaclava at 3k, the 6B3TM at 55,000, and the MBS for 12,500 rubles, which comes to 83.5k. Finally, our consumables, we have the car kit at 7k, an army bandage from the fleet at 2k, the tourniquet from Peacekeeper at 2.5k, and that brings meds to 11,500, which takes the overall loadout to 170,000 rubles. As I've talked about in some other videos, once you bring everything into consideration, whole kits tend to look more